All 7 sisters got married on the same day. The older sisters all married into wealthy and powerful families, but the youngest, Anna, married a broke construction worker with nothing to his name. On the wedding day, Benjamin's family showed up with only 3 tractors to pick up the bride. Her sisters immediately started mocking Anna. They laughed at her for marrying a poor nobody, but Anna did not let it bother her at all. What no one realized was that from that moment on, the fate of all 7 sisters was about to take a dramatic turn. Soon Anna followed her husband home. The moment she stepped inside, she saw his sick older brother, his mentally challenged second brother, his mother with a limp. The sight froze her in place. Her mother-in-law warmly pulled her onto the heated brick bed and told her honestly that the family was struggling financially. Benjamin was nervous, worried that the harsh reality would scare his new wife away. He hurriedly tried to explain the situation, but Anna showed no sign of disgust. Instead, she felt for him, knowing how hard it must have been to carry the entire family on his shoulders. She said the yard might be small, but it was neat and well kept. She believed that as long as the whole family worked together, their lives would get better. Her mother-in-law was deeply moved and immediately handed Anna the family heirloom that symbolized leadership of the household. She solemnly announced that from that day forward, Anna would be in charge of the Zhang family and manage all finances and family affairs. Anna felt that even though the family was struggling, they were willing to entrust their limited savings to her, which meant they truly accepted her as one of their own. What she did not know was that the key in her hand actually controlled the Jiang family's billions in assets. In reality, her mother-in-law had staged the entire image of poverty. She was afraid that Anna might run off with the money, like the wives of her 2 older sons had done. To prevent Benjamin from repeating his brother's mistakes, the family deliberately pretended to be a poor rural household. They even prepared only 2 pounds of rice. As the bride price, Benjamin felt guilty when he thought about Anna's kindness and planned to tell her the truth soon. Later that night, after Anna finished showering and walked into the room, Benjamin was so startled that he dropped the hammer in his hand onto his own foot. Anna rushed over to check on him, and the 2 accidentally ended up in an intimate moment. The next morning, Anna was shocked to see a full Western-style breakfast on the table. It was filled with sea cucumber, abalone, Australian lobster, and other expensive delicacies. The second brother panicked and suggested they confess before their secret slipped out, but Anna assumed her in-laws were worried she was not used to simple meals, had prepared the feast just for her. She gently asked them not to spend so much money in the future because she could adapt to this family's lifestyle. Touched and unsure how to respond, her mother-in-law claimed the food was a gift from a neighbor. That night, Benjamin's secretary quietly came to the house with the quarterly financial report for him to sign. He casually mentioned that revenue had reached $300 billion. Anna happened to overhear. Her mother-in-law quickly covered by saying the man was part of a poverty relief program. Benjamin tossed the report into the fireplace and said it was just scrap paper for kindling. Although Anna felt puzzled, she did not dwell on it. Instead, she told the family they did not need outside help. She planned to find a job and improve their lives through her own hard work. The family felt both touched and heartbroken. When Anna went out to hand out flyers, Benjamin arranged for people to line up and take every single one. When she worked as a jewelry sales associate to earn more money, Benjamin instructed his staff to buy out everything she was selling. Anna simply assumed the store's business was unusually good. After returning home, she divided her earnings among the family and carefully planned to save the rest to renovate the rundown house. Her mother-in-law was deeply moved. After Anna fell asleep, the family quietly discussed how to reveal their true identity without making her feel deceived. The secretary suggested that Benjamin attend an international auction the next day, where the world's only large pink diamond would be unveiled. He proposed buying it as a gift for Anna to soften her anger. Benjamin doubted she cared about money, but agreed to give it a try. Unexpectedly, Anna showed up at the same auction venue as a server. She ran into her oldest sister and brother-in-law. Her sister eagerly showed off the expensive jewelry her husband had given her, and arrogantly talked about staying in the presidential suite. Anna knew her brother-in-law's company was facing bankruptcy due to a broken cash flow, and that they were drowning in debt. She quietly arranged for the staff to offer them the most expensive room, but her brother-in-law quickly refused and admitted he had already booked a cheap motel room next door for $50 a night. Her sister's face filled with confusion and resentment. At that moment, the richest man in Haicheng arrived at the hotel. Guests crowded around hoping to network with him. Anna was accidentally knocked to the ground and had no idea that the powerful man everyone was chasing was actually her own husband. Her sister and brother-in-law were thrilled and desperately tried to connect with him. They repeatedly asked for a chance to collaborate. Benjamin, knowing they were Anna's relatives, calmly instructed his staff to invite them into the auction hall. He also ordered his assistant to purchase the items they liked in his wife's name and gift them to the couple. They were overjoyed, believing their luck had finally turned around. The oldest sister quickly resumed her condescending attitude and sarcastically questioned how two sisters raised by the same parents could end up so different. Others tried to flatter her and mocked Anna for marrying a rough man from the Northeast and ending up serving drinks at an event. Anna firmly defended her husband by saying that earning money through honest labor was nothing to be ashamed of and that insulting others did not make anyone superior. Enraged, her sister raised her hand and slapped her. This scene was witnessed by the arriving secretary. She immediately called Benjamin's family. After hearing what happened, they rushed to the venue determined to stand up for Anna, unaware of the consequences she was about to face. The oldest sister continued acting arrogantly under the title of Mrs. Goose. She ordered people to restrain Anna and threatened to humiliate her completely. At that moment, the household key given by her mother-in-law accidentally fell to the floor. The sister picked it up and mocked it, despite Anna's desperate pleas for her to return it. She threw the key onto the ground and told Anna to crawl over and pick it up herself. Just then, Benjamin's family arrived at the scene.